This scene is typical for a day in the life of a 21st century sports reporter.
Coach, the passing game the last couple of weeks, where do you see things still not clicking?
Quite a change from 1924. That's when the legendary Shirley Povich first put type to paper for the Washington Post. For the next 75 years, he would stand watch over some of the most defining moments in all of sports.
And wrote about the great athletes of the century, from Babe Ruth to Cal Ripken.
He could just take the magic word and just make them dance off the newspaper.
But it's a different world today.
There are myriad ways, obviously, in the way that things have changed, the relationship of the media to athletes, the relationship of fans to athletes, what we read, how we read it.
And what does your average sports reporter have to know?
You get guys on TV that are writing columns. I mean, guys that cover games, you have to do a blog. You got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got all these things.
All these new tools mean anyone can be a sports writer. But Povich believed you had to earn your stripes. Those like him still say there's a difference between watching a game here in the stands and here in the press box.
When I was at the Post and reporters were sent to cover events, they were sent there as journalists, not fans.
Now even that is changing. SB Nation, one of the top 10 largest sports websites in the world, says they cover sports using, quote, professional brains with the heart of a fan. Alex Kirshner, a Maryland student who writes for Testudo Times, SB Nation's Maryland blog, says this only adds to the writing.
You can provide information to people and say, you know what, we're Maryland people. This is our school, this is our community, and that kind of, in a way, makes us an authority.
And it's not going away.
Anything that's out there that promotes sports writing, sports talking, sports journalism, it's good. And the better stuff is going to be consumed and the worst stuff is going to fall by the wayside.
So, what might Shirley Povich think of the state of sports reporting today?
He was a firm believer that your number one job was the written word.
It's important to remember to always be aware of what you're writing and aware of who could be reading it.
Looks like the more things change, the more they stay the same, even after almost 100 years. I'm Stephen Pimpo, reporting from College Park.